Soursop is the fruit of a broadleaf, flowering evergreen tree native to Mexico, Cuba, Central America, the Caribbean, and northern South America, Colombia, Brazil, Peru, and Venezuela. The soursop is adapted to areas of high humidity and relatively warm winters. Temperatures below 41 degrees Fahrenheit will cause damage to leaves and small branches, and temperatures below 37 degrees Fahrenheit can be fatal. The fruit becomes dry and is no longer good for concentrate. It has many common names, such as Brazilian pear paw. It's also been called custard fruit. The flavor has been described as a combination of strawberry and pineapple with sour citrus flavor notes, contrasting with an underlying creamy flavor reminiscent of coconut or banana. The plant is grown as a commercial fruit. Away from its native area, there is some limited production as far north as southern Florida. However, these are mostly garden plantings for local consumption. It also grows in parts of Southeast Asia. The soursop will reportedly fruit as a container specimen, even in temperate climates, if protected from cool temperatures. The flesh of the fruit consists of an edible white pulp. It has a core of indigestible black seeds. The species is the only member of its genus that is suitable for processing and preservation. The sweet pulp is used to make juice, as well as candies, sorbets, and ice cream flavorings. A sweetmeat is made by boiling soursop pulp in water and adding sugar until the mixture hardens. Soursop is also a common ingredient for making fresh fruit juices that are sold by street vendors. It is eaten ripe or used to make juices, smoothies, or ice creams. Sometimes they use the leaf in tenderizing meat. The fruit has some health benefits. It's high in carbohydrates, particularly fructose. It also contains significant amounts of vitamin C, B1, and B2. The fruit, seeds, and leaves have a number of herbal medicinal uses among indigenous peoples of regions where the plant is common. There is evidence indicating that the fruit's extracts selectively inhibit the growth of human breast cancer cells by downregulating expression of the epidermal growth factor receptor in vitro and in a mouse model, but the effects have not been studied in humans. It also has risk factors. Research carried out in the Caribbean has suggested a connection between consumption and an atypical form of Parkinson's disease due to very high concentrations of annonacin or anonicin. According to Cancer Research UK, an active principle in an unlicensed herbal remedy marketed under the brand name Triamazon. Triamazon is not licensed for medical use, and the sale of the product resulted in a conviction on 4 counts of selling unlicensed medical products and other charges for a vendor in the United Kingdom. A lot of people are touting this as 10,000 times more effective than chemotherapy. When people claim a cure for cancer, there is a glaringly obvious fact that they are not taking into consideration. Cancer is not one disease. It is a spectrum, and a really large one, of diseases with different etiology where many different molecular mechanisms are in place. Even within the same type of cancer, for instance breast cancer, there is often not one cure that fits all. They are all different. There is an academic article titled Complementary Therapies, Herbs, and Other OTC Agents. It states, graviola, one of the names for soursop, demonstrates anti-cancer effects in vitro, but has not been studied in humans. Despite the lack of human data, many websites promote graviola to cancer patients based on traditional use and on the in vitro study. Caution is required as there is no evidence of safety or efficacy. There are several in vitro studies, but no human studies seem to have been performed. The results of such studies can't be transferred to humans. You have to actually report some clinical studies. The in vitro studies show that it had some potential for an anti cancer drug, but that is a far shot from being proven effective in actually being safe and effective against cancer in humans. Not only is the main ingredient an unproved cancer treatment, it has been linked to Parkinson's disease. That doesn't mean it doesn't have potential. Research is just not complete. In laboratory studies, graviola, aka soursop extracts, can kill some types of liver and breast cancer cells that are resistant to particular chemotherapy drugs, but there haven't been any large scale studies on humans, so we don't know yet whether it can work as a cancer treatment or not. I would like to thank the website Stack Exchange Skeptics Does Soursop Cure Cancer for information on the curative effects of soursop.